Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. We are on Chapter 6, Lesson 2, Hands-On. We are on page 385. Now we're going to skip around and do a lot of the problems on this homework, but not all of them. We mainly are just going to work on how to use models to represent multiplication using decimals. So let's dive right in. Number 1. Find 0.4 times 2 using decimal models. So what we do is we have two full models. Now if these were all completely filled in, it would be a whole number because there's 100 blocks here and 100 blocks here. But we are going to fill each of them in with 4/10 or 4 10 bars. There you go. So then when we combined both of those shaded parts and put them into one model, we're going to have 4 from the first one, and then 4 more. So the shaded amount is 0.8 or 8/10, or it also can look like this, 8/10 of the model is shaded. So we can know that 0.4 times 2 equals 8/10. We could use repeated addition and do 4/10 plus 4/10 equals 8/10. Number 1. Find 0.6, or it can also be read as 6/10 times 3 using decimal models. So that means we have 3 of these big 100 squares, and in each one we're going to fill 6 out of 10. Remember, 6/10 is 6/10 in the 10th spot. So we're going to fill 6. Combined all the shaded parts, and it will not fit on one model, so we're going to use 2 models. So think of it, if you have 0.6 plus 0.6 plus 0.6. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus another 6 is 18. Drop the 8, bring the 1 over, add it down, it's 1.8. So we're going to fill one whole square in 0.8. There's 8 out of 10. So one whole model and 8/10 of a second model are shaded. So our total is going to be 1.8. So 6/10 times 3 is 1.8. All right, we're going to skip to the next page. We're not going to do 1 and 2. We're going to just do the fun part where we are shading in. So let's practice it. Shade the models to find the product. So in each of these, we're going to shade 3/10 or 3 10 bars. There's 3. So then on this one, I need to add them together. So there's 3 from the first one. Then I'm going to add another 3 from the second one. So together, when I have 3 plus 3, it's going to equal 6. And it's going to be 0.6. There's 6 tenths or 6 10 bars filled in. Or you can also look at it. There's also 60 out of 100 of those little baby marshmallows filled in. Number 4, we have 2 times 0.7 or 2 times 7 tenths. So we need to fill 7 10 bars out of here and 7 out of this one. Then we add them together and see what we get. And if we add 0.7 to 0.7, 7 plus 7 is 14. Drop the 4, carry the 1. 1 all the way down is going to be 1. So I'm going to fill in 1 whole grid and 4 out of 4 10 bars out of the next one. There we go. Number 5, 3 tenths times 3. So again, we're going to fill 3 tenths here, 3 tenths here, 3 tenths here, and add them all together for here. Okay, now over here, we're going to fill it in 3, then another 3, then another 3. We can look and see, that's all but one of them. So I know that must be 9 out of 10 or 9 tenths. And this is what it's going to look like. Or it could also look like this, 90 out of 100. And they all simplify down to the same, 0.9. Number 6. We are filling in 3 times 1 tenth. Well, that's not going to be too bad. 1 little 10 bar. So if we have 1 tenth plus 1 tenth plus 1 tenth, 1, 2, 3, we're only going to fill in 3 tenths over here. There you go. There's your answer key for page 387. Number 7. Eva has changed to buy bottled water after gymnastics class for herself and a friend. Each bottle is 70 cents. How much change does Eva have? Use repeated addition. Okay, so her bottled water is going to cost 70 cents or 70 out of 100. 710, or if we had 7 dimes, 7 10 bars. That's for her, and this is for her friend. So if we were to add it together, it would be 7 plus 7 is 14. Drop the 4, bring the 1 up here, bring it down. So we're going to have 1 completely filled in and 4 at the other. for 10 bars or 40 out of 100? Okay, on number 7, we have 1 and 40. We need to make sure we're putting in the right measurement. They want us to make sure we put that it is $1.40 is how much money it's going to cost for her to use these to buy these water bottles. There we go. Caleb is growing a plant in science class. The plant grows 4/10 of a centimeter each week. How much will the plant grow in 3 weeks? So we add 4. And then we can add it whoops, wrong. So I'm going to fill in one whole grid for our whole number. And then 2 10 bars. Very good. And so then our answer we're going to put is 1.2 Okay, that's all we're going to do for the guided practice. Go ahead and show me that you have finished this before you move on to the homework. Thank you.